God, kill me. I want to die. And Gwen, you're with Mr. Roy.
Hello again.
Hi.
Roy Miller. Nice to make your acquaintance, Gwen Donnelly. Fish, they like facing upstream. Fish is always facing upstream looking for something. So I'm gonna give them something. There we got it. I suppose it's none of my business, but are you getting the help you need?
When we were getting on that bus, I saw this look in your eyes and I thought, that's exactly how I feel.
Happy Friday, coming up on the end of the week. If you're in the U.S., got a holiday weekend coming up for most people. Maybe that's a worldwide thing. I don't know. I'm like most Americans. I don't know what happens outside of America. I assume there's people out there somewhere doing something different than what I'm doing, but I don't really know what it is. So today I'm in the just chatting category instead of the art category. Just on Twitch anyway, just to kind of see like what is the, will I run anybody on there that's curious about what I'm up to. So I've been color grading my film, The Darkness Rolled Over Her. You just finished watching the trailer for it. And I'm color grading the whole film. The film's an hour and 48 minutes. It's a full-length feature film. Hoping to have it released in the spring. I'm doing a lot of my work live here on Livestream. I've been doing the sound design for some time. We did some live Foley recording on Twitch. And now I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube, working on the color grading. I figure maybe this is something people are interested in. I'm not doing it as a master. I'm learning. I'm sort of starting at zero and learning as I go. And people are coming through the chat and asking questions. People are coming through the chat and providing advice, which is great. And so I'm just sort of taking it all in. I'm just sort of failing in public and learning, and maybe other people will enjoy what I'm doing or enjoy watching it. So last night, I went until about 1 a.m. last night because I just got my brand new Davinci Resolve mini panel, which is plugged in, but anyway, it's right here. And so I was playing with it and really having a lot of fun and trying to get just a little bit of work done, just so I could kind of start to get the controls under my fingers a little bit. And right before I went to bed, I just bought a brand new hard drive. And so I was using ChronoSync to back up. I'm getting these dropouts and lags and stuff on my feed, and I don't know what causes them. Some of it is Xfinity, some of it is I think I need to still adjust my streaming settings a little bit. But anyway, let me just give a quick crash course on how I use hard drives. So I will typically, for a job, I will buy 2 of the same drive. So like I will have these are just Seagate 5 terabyte drives. I get them on Amazon. I buy 2 at a time, and they're relatively inexpensive. They're pretty decent drives, but because I have 2 of them, I keep them backed up, and I use ChronoSync to back them up. So the way ChronoSync is set up, it has a background agent that runs. And so once you do the initial setup and do the initial duplicating, then anytime I plug both drives in at the same time, immediately ChronoSync syncs them. Or if they're both plugged in all the time, then they're scheduled, 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. or whatever, automatic syncing. And so these two drives will always stay in sync as long as they're plugged in. And so that's how I buy my hard drives for any of my projects. I always buy 2 drives at a time. If you only have one of something, you've lost it already. So you just need to sear that into your brain. So I'll buy 2 drives. If it's really important, I'll buy 3, and I'll keep one off-site. And then these 2 will kind of float around near each other, but that way I've always got a backup. So that has worked out pretty well for me so far, but it's powered by ChronoSync. And so once again, ChronoSync is an application. You buy it once. I think it's around $50 now, maybe. I think I paid $40 for it when I bought it years ago. But it's unlimited updates, and it works kind of like Time Machine. So if you're familiar with Time Machine on a Mac, it works kind of like that, except you can back up any drive to any other drive. You can back up a folder to a folder. You can set up virtual drives, like if you're using like Amazon Web Services, like AWS server, or any other kind of online server type thing. You could back up a physical drive to a cloud server somewhere. So it's really very versatile. It's very well thought out. And it's great too, because I've got this huge transfer going right now. So it's only, I don't know what percentage done it is. So let's say it looks like it's done 4659 files. It'll be done here in a little while, but it's been copying files now for almost 13 hours. Almost 13 hours this has been copying files. So I can't really do any color grading or anything today, maybe a little bit later this afternoon if this finishes in a little bit. Like I say, it's kind of hard to know exactly where I'm at right now. But if I were to abort it right now and then come back later and start it again, it would just pick right back up where it left off. So it's a lot better than just copying files using the Finder. So I love using ChronoSync. It's how I keep all my drives in sync. That's what I do with my hard drives. Anyway, so I got this new 12 terabyte SanDisk Pro G drive, and I'm copying my 10 terabyte drive that I've been working off of. I'm copying everything from it onto this 12 terabyte. This drive is also a 7,200 RPM drive, whereas all my other hard drives are 5,400 RPM because I just really haven't needed a 7,200 RPM drive in, I don't know, probably a decade or more. When I edit, I use proxies, so speed is not really an issue. When I do final renders, I'm rendering out the final thing. I render it out to an H.264. The H.264s will all play fine, even the 4K stuff. So I've never really had a problem with drive speed. But now that I'm working with a 6K raw footage in Resolve, and it's already trying to do this number crunching on top of it, it was struggling just playing even the naked clips smoothly. So luckily, I found this drive used. Normally I wouldn't buy a hard drive used, but this is like my 3rd copy of the stuff. So hopefully it will be a good drive. When I opened it, it looked like it was brand new out of the box. It's probably something that somebody bought and decided they didn't want and shipped back. It looked like maybe it had been formatted or something, so maybe it had been used and wiped. But I mean, it didn't have a fingerprint on it. All the cables were nice wrapped like they would come out of the box. So, if it was used, it was well taken care of. But it was $200 less than a new one. It was almost half price. So I was like, yeah, I will go ahead and get that one instead. So hopefully that'll work for me. Hopefully I won't run into issues with it. If I do, everything's backed up, but I just won't be able to use this drive. So anyway, but it is still copying, as you can see. And so until it is done copying, there's certain things that I can't dive into and get done. I'm not even sure the things that I think that I will do today, I'm not even sure I'll be able to do those because I'll probably need USB ports, and I have some on my monitor here, but I don't know if they will work or not. So this might be a really short stream. But I will go to this view here. So I've got This will be a little easier to talk from for the moment. So I'm going to do the Stream Deck Mini first. We're going to take it out of the box and see what is required. Like I said, I can't unplug anything from my computer right now because I got this transfer going. I don't want to interrupt it. I'd like for it to get fully through its first transfer if possible. Once it's done, I also have somewhere right here. Oh, knew I was going to do that. There we go. This is just a USB-C hub. The hub that I have has one USB-C in, which is for power only, and then it has two USB 3, just the standard USB-A ports. This one has specifically an HDMI port, two USB 3 ports, and a USB-C data port. So I think I'm going to swap out this hub for this one, and this may solve a lot of different issues that I'm having. For one of my USB-C ports is taken up with a USB-C to HDMI cable, because a lot of these that I bought and experimented with, the HDMI, it would only send out stereo. It would not send out the full multi-channel audio, and I'm trying to, this is also my surround sound mixing space, and so I need I need 8 channels of audio going out, or actually 6 channels, going from my laptop to my receiver. And a lot of these things, they only break out 2 channels because they figure you're either probably just listening to stereo, or it's going to send out an encoded Dolby Digital, Sony DTS, something like that. It's going to send out an encoded signal, which is only 2 channels, to the receiver, which will then decode it and explode it out into the 6 channels or the 8 channels or 9 channels or whatever. But I'm not doing that. My stuff's not encoded because I'm mixing in it currently, so I need 6 full discrete channels of audio to be able to go out, and I think this will do this over the HDMI. But if not, I still am gaining an extra USB-C port that I don't have, and so what I will be able to do then is plug in my Blackmagic Design mini color panel directly with USB-C. Right now I've got it plugged in to a USB-C to USB-A, so it's keeping the battery charged, but it is not connected via USB. I think it needs USB 3 at least to be able to stay connected. So this way I can have that always plugged in. I can use this cable then to keep my keyboard plugged in all the time, keep it charged. Currently it is on battery power. But can't do any of that until this file transfer is done. So we'll see how far we can get with this other stuff. So let's start in with the Elgato Stream Deck Mini. If you're watching, you got questions, let me know. Let me know where you're from. Oh, I meant to put some stuff in the chat. Let me drop some links for you. So you can find all of my stuff at parabolas.com. This is my production company. You can find my hey, good to see you again. Welcome back. I've got my podcast is there, my audiobooks are there, my books are there. So I have you can get them as ebooks or you can get them as paperbacks. So I've got 3 short stories, and then the novel, which is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. It's a short novel, but it's a novel. The rest of these are short stories. You can read them all in one sitting. Ciao Bella is 16 pages, so short. And then 2 of these I have audiobooks of. So you can find those at my Parabolas link there. I've got everything broken out. My podcast is like based on some classes that I taught. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check that out. And also on my Substack, if you go there, you'll see there's some behind the scenes stuff about the making of the film. There's some other posts about sort of how I do things with film. That's where my podcast stuff originated, was on the Substack, because they allow you to do podcasts there. And you can also, if you want to, please don't feel obligated, but you're free to subscribe for like a monthly or yearly thing there. Every little bit helps me out. It helps me, when I'm getting things like this that are making my process easier, making it easier to share my knowledge with whoever's watching. So anything that you would like to do there, fantastic. If you want to buy a book, you get a book, I get your money. It's a win-win for both of us. So you can do that. Again, book links are at the Parabolas link. And if you want to know more about this movie that I'm working on, It's the darkness rolled over her.movie. And so I'll put that in the, I don't know if that turns into a link on your end or not. It looks like it does on Twitch. So if you go to the darkness rolled over her.movie, you can watch the trailer again, which I played right at the head of this stream. Or you can get the ebook of The Darkness Rolled Over Her for free. You can also get the ebook of The Darkness Rolled Over Her for free at 5coffeesinabook.com. There's also a discussion guide there for the book. It's like a little mini book club we kind of built around that particular book. That's the book we made the movie of. And so there's the movie site, there's the discussion guide site, or you can just buy it if you want. There's also all kinds of fun stuff. There's stickers and keychains and coffee mugs and t-shirts and things like that. So all those links are out there to find. So yeah, participate in that any way that you want. All right, so let's open up the Elgato and see what we Elgato here. I've got my cool lighting, which means I can't see anything. It's a little dark in here. All right, anybody watching have one of these? I've never used one of these before. Wow, when they say it's mini, it is mini. It is very small. For some reason, I was thinking it was going to be like twice this size, but I don't know why. It doesn't need to be any bigger than this. I actually prefer that it is this small, given everything I already have on my desk. And so here it is. Isn't it cute? So you can see the 6 buttons there. And those are all programmable to pretty much whatever you want, I guess. And it connects via USB-A, so that's good. Hopefully I can just plug it directly into the monitor. This monitor, I think, has 4 USB ports on it. And I think there's 1 or 2 that are free still. So we will check that out. Stream Deck Mini. Here's the story of your purchase. Chapter 1. All right. We're going to have to go with the old man lighting here for a second so I can read. All right. Download and install the Stream Deck app. Okay, so that's what we're going to do first. So I'm going to load up a Safari window. There we go. And I will pull that on over. And of course, I just lost my mouse cursor. There it is. And we'll fade to the screen here. All right, so I've got my Safari window here. So we'll just open a new tab and go to elgato.com/download. Get experimental. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to, I guess, select my product. Oh, hey. Take it easy. Yes, cookies, fine, whatever. Steal my info. I don't care at this point. All right, Stream Deck. I do care, actually. Don't steal my info. Stream Deck Mini. That's what I have. Oh, Stream Deck Mobile. That's interesting. Maybe I should have just done that. So Stream Deck 671. That looks like compatible with Stream Deck Mini. Okay, so that looks like what I want. Just one thing. Yeah, I'll do that later. Continue with download. Okay. Allow downloads. And there we go. It is now downloading. Okay, there's a mobile app. I'll worry about that later. And the download is done. So we'll run that. Welcome to Stream Deck Installer. Continue. Agree. Let's all hope what I agreed to is reasonable. Got to enter that password in. You know what this means. Fade to black. Be right back. Welcome back. I guess I could have just gone to that FaceTime camera view. Okay, we are running package scripts. And the installation was successful. I'll keep that for right now, just because. Okay, software was added in the background. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you. I guess I can clear that from my downloads list. And we'll get rid of this guy. Okay. All right. Back to the novel of the story of the film of Stream Deck Mini, your purchase. Step 1, download and install the Stream Deck app. Oh, and it's running. It just decided, hey, let's just go for it. So the app is running. I don't know if it should be, but it is. Let's see. Connect Stream Deck Mini directly to a USB port on your PC or Mac. Do not use a USB hub. Well, that is going to be a problem because that is not going to happen. So we're going to connect it to a hub and see if it works. So hopefully it will. Because I don't even have a USB-A port on my MacBook Air. And even if I use an adapter to get it to USB-C, like, I need all those ports, you know. I think they say don't connect it to a hub because lots of times the hubs do not provide power. And this thing obviously is going to require some power. I think this monitor provides power, but I honestly don't know. So I guess we will find out. Plugging in the USB. I'll set that right there. And let's see where all the USB stuff is here. It's way over there. I have 4 things plugged in. What are they? 2 of them are these scanners over here that quite honestly do not need to be plugged in right now. So I'm thinking I can unplug those. And if this don't work, then we'll just have to rethink some things. Okay, perfect. That's what I thought. One moment. Riveting content as usual. This is really the best content on Twitch. People might seem to think it could be the worst content, but they would be wrong. They would be incorrect. You can't get better than this. This is real. This is authentic. This is we don't hide anything here. We just show it as it is. Few things more emasculating than trying to plug in a USB that you can't see. There we go. Okay. All right. So I've plugged it into my monitor, which it has, explicitly said not to do. But we do it anyway because the way we do things is we do what we want. That's what we do. Okay, I can put the cool lighting back on now, so we don't look quite as old. Launch the app to customize Stream Deck Mini. We can see on the screen it's already populated, some basic things here. Configure your actions and personalize keys with custom icons. For best result, use 72 by 72 pixels, JPEG or PNG files. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So I can just take, a screenshot of my layout in OBS and map it to this key, so I can just look at it and go, oh, I want that one, and I can just touch it. So maybe that's the first thing that we should do. What do you think? So let's see here. I'm going to go to OBS, and I'm actually going to go to the old iPhone look here. So we're going to fade to that. We can do this. Now you can see it. You can't see me screen grabbing it now, but I'll just tell you that's what I'm doing, and you can just trust me. Okay. Since this is going to be an icon, we have to have an iconic pose, right? Okay. So we'll do that. What else? Oh, I like to do an intermission, and I like to do show the trailer to the film. So let's go. I wonder if, I guess I could drag this over there. Is there any reason not to do that? I'm looking. I don't think so. I don't think there's any information on here that will get me in trouble for sharing. That is interesting. Perfect. Okay, so now you can see. So I got all my scenes here for OBS. I've got my chat window here. I've got my information for my streams and what streams I have running, and then I've got start and stop and my audio and all that. So I've done the iPhone camera. I've done the FaceTime camera. I've done this second desktop. Oh, I was going to do the intermission. And let's see if it will let me, yeah, it won't let me, like play, it won't let me like play this in the window here, will it? No, it won't. Yeah, it's not, maybe? No, it's not letting me do that. Okay, so, I can, let me see, I can open this in a, like find in the Finder or something maybe. intermission 13. Show and finder. Perfect. Okay. Cancel out of that. So put the FaceTime cam back up there. Now you've got two of me now. You're just like doubly blessed today. You had no idea when you woke up this morning that you were going to get to see two of me at one time. Okay, so I'm going to pop this out.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening, folks. I'll pause that and we'll blow it up. And I'm just going to scroll to a good intermission. That's good. That's kind of the first frame of everything there. And then I'll do a Command-Shift-4, and this is where if you push spacebar, see it turns into a camera icon, and it just lights up whatever window. And it'll just take, so even if that window is under other things, it'll take a picture of that window without the stuff on top of it, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to take a picture of that window because we're going to crop it anyway because we got to get it down to 72 by 72, don't we? And the other thing that I want to do, unclose that now, is the trailer. And see, I think the easiest way to do that is just go here, press kit and ancillary, teasers, teaser master. And I will do the same thing here. Whoa! Okay, so that's the opening shot of the trailer. Let's find... man, this movie's going to look so good by the time we're done. I think I'll just go all the way to the end. Yeah. And I'll do Command-Shift-4, spacebar. Now grab a picture of that. And then we'll close that. Okay, so I was just using Quick Look to open that. It wasn't like opening it. I don't know if you use Quick Look a lot. You just press spacebar and it sort of previews it for you in a screen. I use Quick Look all the time. All the time I use it. And so I think I have all of my icons that I need now. So now let's go on into Photoshop and make our icons. I'm going to put this back on this monitor over here. And go away. I've got a notification I'm trying to get rid of. There we go. Make this a little smaller again. There we go. Okay, got that over there. So now let's open Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop Beta. We're having some fun. Only some. It's another little white book. I apologize for all these dropouts. I'll get it figured out, I promise. Configure your actions and personalize keys with custom icons. Drag and drop, create folder onto a key, then drag and drop actions into that folder. Tap the back key to exit a folder and return to your main configuration. So I can have like tons of buttons on this because I can create folders that I can tap into, and then I've got a whole set of folder actions that I can do there. That's pretty cool. So maybe on my home screen, I should have a folder that is OBS scenes. And then when I go into that, then I'll have the 5 scenes that I want to do, which I think is pretty much what I have, because I've got the FaceTime cam, the iPhone cam, the second monitor display, the intermission, and the trailer. That's all I took screenshots of, right? That's all I usually do. Oh, I do have, at the beginning and end, I do have the... I guess I need to get screenshots of those. I do have the white screen and the waiting await the mystery title, so we can get those also. So Photoshop is trying to load. While it's trying to load, I'm going to go ahead and grab those other things here. There's that. And I need this. There's that. Okay. So we will go over here and we will do a new file, and we'll set it to pixels. And I know that you can't see it, but that's okay. I'll show you in just a second. 72 by 72. Sure, we'll do artboards. We'll do 144 pixels per inch, I guess. I don't guess that part matters. And let's create. Okay. There it is. A new version of Photoshop Beta is available. Hot dog. Guess I know what I'm doing with my afternoon. Downloading the new version of Photoshop Beta. So this is what a 72 by 72 artboard looks like on a 4K monitor. It is very small. So the selections of the images that I will choose will need to be very representative so that I can see them at, you know, icon level. So I've just got this one artboard. I think that's probably all I will need. I am going to zoom in on it just a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm doing. And then let's start bringing images in and getting them cropped in. So let's open a Finder window. Here we go. And we're going to go to my desktop because that's where I have all of my screenshot stuff saved. I got a bazillion things here. I need to go through and clean it all up at some point, I guess. And so we'll just start with this last one here that I did. And we will drop it in. And when you bring it over, it wants to auto size it. And so I'll hold down Option and make it bigger. Okay. And then I'll hit Enter. And it looks pretty gross, but at least I know, like, I can kind of tell what that's supposed to be. Sort of, kind of, a little bit. I want to do some stuff to that, but I'll come back and do it in a minute. We'll come back over here. I think I can do all these all at once. So let's find the first one. Yeah, right here all the way down to here. And so I'll drag these over. And basically it's going to have me do one at a time. So I will option up this one. Okay. And I'll make it so that it's very clearly me from the side. All right. Save that one. This one is the second monitor, so it's very clearly Matilda's face, which is very cute, with the windows on top. We'll keep that for now. This one is very clearly me from the front, with my silly face. So we'll do that. This is the intermission one, so we'll blow it up. And again, I will do probably some things to it, but it's a good start. That's probably good. Do that. And this is for the trailer. And so, oh, this one's going to blow up almost all the way. Not quite. Leave a little bit of space there. Just nudge it to the left a smidge. Maybe not. All right, and then this is just basically white, not quite, but it's almost white, so we'll just blow it up until it fills the box. And hit down on that, and there we go. So now I'm going to go over here and name these, because we're in Photoshop, so I want to know, what I'm doing. So I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to double tap on the name here. So this is Parabolas background only. This is trailer. This is intermission. This is FaceTime. This is screen share. This is the one I use most often. That's what I'm using now. This is iPhone continuity camera, and this one is Parabolas. Okay, and I'm just going to reorder these, and we'll put the Parabolas one up top right there. So I'm going to come out of this zoom mode here, and I'm just going to start with this parabolas title. I'm going to blow it up so we can see what we're doing here. Obviously, it's super pixelated, but you know, it's 72 pixel icon. So I'm going to option click, and that's going to make only this layer visible. And so you can see the white sort of expanded out there beyond it. And what I could do is select this and have AI, generative AI, fill it in. But honestly, if I turn on the plain background, you can kind of see the edges a little bit. So we'll just use the AI fill. Be interesting to see how it works on a 72 pixel image anyway. So we'll choose that, and we'll then hold down Shift, and we'll also choose this. Okay, and then we'll click into generative fill, and we just won't type anything. We'll just hit enter and see what it does. And so it will begin to generate, and basically it'll extend it top and bottom. I've given it no instructions, so it just sort of assumes that's what I want to do, and that's what it's done, and that looks fine. And so that one is done as far as I'm concerned. So what I will do is I'll select these both, and I'll hit Command E, and that will merge them. And the only bad part is it takes the name of the top one, so I'll have to rename it, but otherwise, no problem. Okay. So now let's go to the next one. That one is done. It fills the screen already. Okay, this is for the trailer. We'll just do the same thing here. So once again, I will select these pixels and these pixels and let generative fill do its thing. Generative fill and his brother, his evil twin, degenerative fill. We encountered an issue with your results. Please review our guidelines. No, I won't do that. Just figure it out already. Or if you think this was an error, provide feedback. Well, I do think it was an error. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate this layer down here. We're going to take the bottom version, and I'm going to take my move tool, and I'm just going to hold down Option so that it stays centered, and I'm just going to scale it up until it fills the frame. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my top layer, and I'm going to make a mask, and I'm going to get a brush, and I'm going to take the brush down to like 2-3 pixels. Perfect. And I'm going to make the hardness, 0%. Let's make it like, 4 pixels maybe. There we go. Okay. And so now I'm just going to paint. I'm going to flop my colors. I'm going to hit X. This is going to flop my colors over here. So now I'm painting black. So I'm painting black onto this mask. Now I'll just paint across the border here to reveal the image under it, which is going to be perfectly acceptable for a 72 by 72 icon. Perfectly acceptable. And now I can combine those and Command E to flatten them. And so now the trailer is done. In fact, this, oh no, it's fine. I'll do that. Okay, now we'll go to intermission. And I will try this generative AI thing once again, but it seems to not really want to do it for just a few pixels. Oh, I did it fine. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with that other thing. But that was good. That works for me. That's totally fine. Totally fine. So we'll put that over there. I will select intermission and then this. So they're both selected. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to hit Command E. And yeah, it's just going to take the name of the top layer. So I'll just need to rename this again, intermission. Did I spell that correctly? Okay. FaceTime. I mean, that's fine. Screen share is fine, and iPhone is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so now I just need to export each of these as 72 by 72, you know, JPEG. So I wonder if I can very quickly break these out as their own artboards. Like if I selected all but one, can I very quickly new layer, merge layers, new group from layers, new artboard from layers. So I'm going to do it with just one and see what happens. So I'm going to do it with this one here. New artboard from layers. Oh, there's a window pop up here. It's asking me. Yeah, artboard 2 is fine. No, it needs to be 72 by 72. Artboard 1, artboard 2. Okay. If I were to zoom out, what happened to artboard 1? I guess they're on top of each other, so I need to move them around. What if I do a bunch of them at once? Artboard from layers. It's probably just going to make a new artboard with all those layers in it, right? Is that what it's doing? 72 by 72, and yes, it just moved all of those into a new artboard. Okay, that's not really what I wanted, obviously. So, what is this grid over here? What's going on over there? Let me get my artboard tool, which is artboard tool. There we go. And I will just move it. Okay, there's artboard 1. There is artboard 2. Artboard 3 is here. We're going to move it this way. All right. And so now we just need to break out each of these into their own artboards. We're just going to do this one at a time. Artboard from layers. Oh, and I guess I should name these because I think the exports are going to be named the name of the artboard, right? So once again, I'm typing these in. Intermission. Okay, perfect. And we'll just move that down here. Perfect. Okay. Actually, let's put that back up here. But I'll move this one out. Artboard 1. Thank you. Move it. There we go. Everything's equidistant. I got all the nice, smart, snapping stuff. Very nice. All right, FaceTime. We're going to break that out. Artboard from layers. Call it FaceTime. And it also will be 72 by 72. I mean, what a fun icon, right? All right, somewhere on this screen there is a cursor, which I have lost apparently. There it is. Sometimes I think OBS is doing that. My cursor just disappears. So we'll just move this down here. Start a new row. Perfect. iPhone, we'll break that one out next. Artboard from layers. Call it iPhone. 72 by 72. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Break this down here. A little some smart snapping and up a little bit. There we go. And then the last one is screen share. Artboard from layers. Screen share. 72 by 72. And so we will bring that right down here. Get that all cinched up. Okay, so let's save this. And we will save it in Creative Cloud Files. Why not? We'll just save it there. And we'll call this Elgato Stream Deck Mini Buttons. And hit save. Now to rename these other artboards here, and I kind of would like to get these, can I organize these and drag them? Maybe. Oh, there's a window open. Maximize compatibility. Of course. Why would I want to minimize compatibility? That's crazy talk. Okay, so I can rename the artboards here. Perfect. Parabolos. This one is Parabolos BG only, background only. And then next is the trailer. Come on. Okay. Trailer. All the others are named and in the correct order. Perfect. Okay, save that again. So now, I think if I go to File, Export, let's do Export As, I guess. Perfect. I've selected all the artboards. They're all 72 by 72. They're all at one time size. It's all JPEG. We're just going to go the highest quality. Spare no expense. 72 pixels by 72 pixels. We're going to do it right. Yeah, great. Okay, and so now we're going to export. I guess it's going to ask where. Yes, okay. So I'm going to go to my Dropbox, and this is a weird place to put it, but it's kind of where all my other social stuff is. I'm going to put it in my Substack folder and graphics, and I'll make a new folder. Hello. Make a new folder. There we go. Called Stream Deck Buttons. And we'll put it in there. I'll hit open. It's exporting. And I guess it's done. Let's go to, I guess I can delete these now, right? There'll be a few less screenshots that are currently on my desktop. Can delete that one as well. I can delete some of these others, but obviously not going to bore you with that at this time. Okay, so I want to go to that folder again. So Substack, graphics, Stream Deck buttons, and here they are. 72 by 72 buttons. These are going to look super cute on mine. Now this is the one where I'm going to have trouble because my Parabolos logo is so faded against that. So why don't we do something about that? Let's go back into Photoshop. Go back into Photoshop. Let's go to the Parabolos image here, and let's look at. Let's put a adjustment layer on top of it, and let's do levels. So we'll start with that. And I'm just going to bring the black in to make it more contrasty. But I'm going to move the middle back towards where it originally was, because I don't want my whites to be too washed out. I just want the text to be darker, right? All right, so did that really change anything at all? That's really not much different, is it? Okay, so that's the other option is to do that. Maybe I could bring the top in. Okay, is that better? That's a little more contrasty, right? Let's take it even farther. Bring the white down even more. So it's like overly contrasted, but I'll be able to see it. And now I just want to export just this one artboard. So I'll right click on that, hit export as. Only that one is selected. All the same things. I'm going to put this back on the highest quality for the JPEG. Everything else is the same. I'm going to click export. I'm going to use that same folder. It's going to have the same name. I'm going to hit save. It's going to tell me it's going to replace it. I say it's great. Good idea. It's exactly what I want. And now when I go here and look at it, so this is just the plain white background, and this is the one with the logo. I can just see that there's something there. You don't need to be able to read it, obviously. I'll be able to tell what that is by looking at it. Okay, so now I got some buttons. So I'll save my Photoshop file because I will probably come back in here later and make more icons for different things. But for right now, this is really all that I got this Stream Deck for. As I learn that it will do other things, I'm sure I will come back in here and make some changes. But for right now, this is all I want to do, just to get it set up. So let's just go ahead and close Photoshop. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out how to use this, figure out how this works. So I'll just zoom in on it so you can kind of see, whoa, what we're doing. Stream Deck Mini, default profile. And I think we'll just leave the default one alone because it's always kind of good to come back to, I guess. So we're just going to make a new profile. It's brand spanking new. Select a key to configure its action. Drag an action from the right and drop it on an empty key above. All right, so let's go over here and see what we can do. We've got multi-action, we've got navigation, and I think that is Stream Deck Mini navigation. This isn't like create a folder in Finder. We've got soundboard where I can play an audio thing, so I guess that's like for Twitch. I can set that up. A timer, brightness, sleep, Streamlabs desktop, so recording, streaming. I'm not using Streamlabs, I'm using OBS, so I don't know if that, hopefully I can use OBS with this. I guess I should have researched this a little better before I did it. This is the real thing, is I can just connect it to hotkeys. So I can just set up a bizarre hotkey, you know, in OBS, something I would never accidentally hit or try to use in Resolve or Logic or something like that. And then I have that same hotkey over here, and then it doesn't matter how crazy the hotkey is because I'm pushing this physical button over here. That's probably what I will end up doing. Yeah. So it's interesting that it has Streamlabs desktop. And I wonder if that is, I mean, Streamlabs is not OBS, right? That's a different thing. So if I search and I did OBS, yeah, nothing there. So let's just go to the old interwebs and just see how people are using Stream Deck. Oh, it's different. It's two words. Stream Deck Mini with OBS. Facecam, Stream Deck. I've got a Stream Deck OBS Studio integration. Open link in new tab. This is from Elgato's site, so that seems like a good source of information. Let's see. This article goes over the actions available for OBS integration in Elgato Stream Deck. Record, pause, scene. The scene things is the main thing that I'm after. So now this is not the Stream Deck Mini, but it seems like, I don't know why it would be any different. The Mini just has less buttons. All right, it's telling me everything that I can use, but like, let's see if this has a download link for the. Let's go back to the top and look over here. OBS Studio, Stream Deck plugins, OBS Studio. Can cause Mac OS crashing when using Stream Deck. Oh, great. Update, Stream Deck 6.3.1 was released with a fix for the crash, and OBS Studio version 30 can be used. We're working on an update for our OBS Studio Stream Deck plugin so that it is compatible with OBS Studio version 30. We appreciate your patience. I'm already using Stream Deck 30. I mean OBS 30. So, yeah, as of the second half of August 2023. Come on, guys, you've had a year. Yeah, and see, this is just the help desk, so this is not. Let's go back to elgato.com and let's Stream Deck Adobe. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. Little knobs and stuff. Hue adjust, and that's cool. That would be a cool thing to get, I reckon. I got this one because it was just on sale. It was the least expensive one. Let's see, downloads maybe. Okay. Search. Can I search the downloads? OBS link. Oh, that's compatible with the HD60. I don't have that. Thunderbolt dock utility. Video capture. OBS Studio. No, that's a whole different thing. Test beta software. Maybe it's a beta or something. Officially. Filter by system. Mac. Still loading. No, just these two. No, I don't want to test those. Okay. Let's go back here. OBS Studio plugin may not be installed. Stream Deck plugin. This is the OBS Studio plugin installed in your Stream Deck app. There are two parts to the OBS Studio plugin. A plugin that OBS Studio loads and a plugin that Stream Deck loads. To install the OBS Studio plugin, here we go. Close OBS Studio, download the latest version of Stream Deck, install Stream Deck, launch OBS Studio. So I'll have to quit the stream in order to finish, in order for these two to talk. So that makes sense. That makes sense. So for now, maybe I can do it with hotkeys. So let's go to OBS, just because I'd like to get one button set up and see if it works, you know. So we'll go to settings, and I don't know how many settings I can change while I'm streaming. We'll go to hotkeys. Okay. And there's blackout. Oh, these are my different scenes. Okay, switch to scene. Perfect. All right, so let's find, okay, edit party screen share. That is one that I use a lot. So switch to scene. What is a bizarre keyboard command that we could use? How about Control Option Command Shift and a number? Does that do anything anywhere else? So we'll do Shift, Control, Option, Command, and we'll start with 5. Because why not? Okay. So Control, Option, Command, Shift, 5 will be switched to this screen share that we're looking at now. FaceTime camera. We'll do Control Option Command Shift 6. And let's do one other. We'll do the iPhone. Here's the iPhone. Switch to that scene will be Control Option Command Shift 7. Okay, probably not going to leave it like this, but this is just to get it running for now. I'll get it fully set up offline. So I hit OK on those. So now let me just test the hotkeys. So if I go to 6, Hello. So I have even OBS highlighted. Control, Option, Command, Shift, 6. 7. Oh, interesting. It's changing it in the preview. It's not automatically activating the scene. So I would need then so I would need to set up a multi-action that would change it to the scene and then initiate the transition. So let me go back into my settings and back into my hotkeys. And let's see, start, stop streaming, start, stop recording, virtual camera, disable preview, enable studio mode, transition. And so we'll make this one control, option, command, shift, apostrophe. No, it won't let me do that. Control, Option, Command, Shift, tilde. Yeah, okay. So it accepts that. So now if I do Control, Option, Command, Shift, tilde, I get the transition. Very cool. And so then I can select the next... oh, wait. There we go. And then... transition. Boss. Okay. So I'd rather use the OBS plugin, I think, but this will get it working for now. So I'm going to do I guess a multi-action. Yeah. And so now I'm going to drag an action from the right and drop it there. And so I'm going to use a hotkey of some kind. There you go, hotkey. And the title will be screen share. Okay. And the hotkey will be Control, Option, Command, Shift, 5. Okay. And then I will have another hotkey under that. And this will be transition. Yeah. And the hotkey will be Control, Option, Command, Shift, tilde. Okay. And great. And then I can load an image here. Is that what this is? That's not doing anything. That's okay. Okay, so that's multi-action, and that is what I want. Oh, and so here is create new icon, set from file. I want to create a new icon. Make Stream Deck yours. Welcome to Key Creator, the only tool you'll ever need to customize Stream Deck keys. If this is your first time here, use the live tutorial to get started. If not, you know what to do. First, add an image of your own or click one below. Oh, so I guess I didn't need Photoshop. I could have just done this, but hey, that's okay. So I'm going to add an image of my own, and we're going to go back to that folder where we were before, and this one is going to be for the screen share icon, and I will upload. There it is. Next. Hold and drag any areas of the image to move it. Hold and drag markers to scale, crop, or rotate your image. Double click text to edit it. Everything's, I just want it just like that. So hit next. Image layers are listed here. Oh, you can do layers and stuff. That's kind of cool. I don't need that though, so we just do next. Inspector. Inspector displays a vertical asset's properties and enables you to alter them. The button color. Let's just make it kind of a warm orange, since that's sort of the color of the background there. I'm not worried about the font and all that, because it's all, you know, is what it is. And we'll hit Save Key to allow downloads. Absolutely. So, okay. Interesting. Next. Specify colors. Oh, I already did this. Save the key. I already did that. The library holds pre-made assets you can use. Just click an item to move it to the composer area. Okay, got that. Oh, there's more happening here. If you want to see these hints again, just click here. Okay, done. All right. So now I want to, so how do I do another one? clear all. Okay. And I'm going to do FaceTime. Upload that. Okay. And it's already named it FaceTime, which is good. I will give it a purple color. And I will save key. All right. And then we'll clear all, and we'll make another button. And this one will be iPhone. And we'll make this one a darker purple. It's too dark. It's a little better. And it's called iPhone, which is great. So we'll save that key. All right, where's it saving these? Oh, it's just saving out PNGs. Like, can I not just use the PNGs that I have? I wonder if I can just drag. Should have just tried that first, I guess. Okay. And we'll call this screen share. Oh, it's the button's on there. I can see it already. That's great. Oh, and it's giving me it's putting text on. It's trying to put text on the button. So we'll just call it screen, I guess. And this is, you can change the font and stuff, I guess. Oh, you put it right in the center. Yeah. Default, bold, white. What if I make it yellow? Hello. Oh, it's okay. Arial black. Nice and thick. Bold. Oh, it's over here. I was like, why is this not opening a color palette? It did several times. Here it is. And let's try this this yellow here. How about a little warmer yellow? That's good. That's readable, even with my poor eyesight. Okay. Might take it down 15 point. There we go. Okay, very cool. So now we go to, oh great, so now we go to the next button, and we're going to make this one a multi-action as well. And we're going to do a hotkey, and it's going to be Control-Command-Shift-6. Oh, Control-Command-Shift-6, and we're going to call it FaceTime Scene. We're going to add another hotkey called Transition. And that's going to be Control-Command-Shift-tilde. Hello, how are you? And we're going to go back. And I will just transition back so you can see what I'm doing. And this is the FaceTime one, so I'm going to take the FaceTime icon and put it on there. And we're going to call it FaceTime. And I'm going to use that same yellow color. But I'm going to leave it at the bottom. So let's move this one back to the bottom. Whoops. There we go. Once I change this one where it's not so busy and it just looks like a Resolve interface, this one will look a lot better. But. Okay, and now this one we're going to change to the iPhone. So that's going to be a multi-action. And it's going to be two hotkeys. The first hotkey is going to be to load the iPhone scene. And that is Control, Command, Option, Shift, 7, yes. And then we'll have another hotkey that is the transition. And that is going to be Control Option Command Shift tilde. And so now that's done with that. So now we're going to put the iPhone graphic on that. And we're going to call it iPhone. And we're going to make it Arial black. Excuse me. And yellow. There we go. Okay. So if I were to hit FaceTime, oh, Stream Deck is unable to trigger hotkeys. Stream Deck requires access to, oh yeah, so we can do that, no problem. No problem. All right, I know, I'm working on it. So opening up to accessibility. Elgato Stream Deck, allow the applications below to control your computer. There we go. Needs a fingerprint. Fingerprint. Verified. Interesting. All right. So I think that's all I needed to do. Let's find out. So now I'm going to push FaceTime. It's going to switch to FaceTime and transition. How cool is that? That's so cool. I'll switch to the iPhone. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think maybe that's a shortcut for opening a who am I looking at right here? I think that is a keyboard shortcut for opening a like a bookmark in Safari. So I guess I will have to change that at some point, or just not have Safari as the highlighted app, I guess. All right. So I can close these things for now. And we'll just go back to FaceTime. So this is very cool. I've got more buttons to set up, and but I want to do that after I'm done streaming. So so that's that. So the button I don't have set up is the one for intermission, which I'd like to take an intermission right now because I need to eat a little something and refill my water, get hydrated. So I'm not going to log off because I'm going to come back and we're going to look at the old datacolor SpyderX Pro, which I'll show you on the iPhone like this. In just a minute, open it up, check it out, see how good this monitor is. That's why I have my iPhone back here so you can like watch me set this up. And once again, this is probably going to be USB. I hope it's USB-A, and we'll plug into this monitor. But we'll figure it out when we get it open. So don't go away, or do. I don't care. Nobody's really watching this anyway. And we'll go to intermission. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. Going to eat some ice cream, get some water. I'll be right back. See you in a bit. we back. Here we are. Just the two of us. Maybe just the one of us. I'm not sure anyone's watching. But all right, took a little break. Just got a little bit of nosh. So I want to go and look at ChronoSync. Okay, it's still going. We're on file 4771 of 4797. So the thing here is, I think that it does files from smallest to largest. So I think that it starts with the smallest files because it'll get a whole bunch of stuff transferred quickly, you know, and then it does the bigger files, you know, later. So you get a big percentage done up front in terms of like the number of files. But what that allows you to do is a whole bunch of small stuff gets copied over very quickly, and then big media files like this are copied over, you know, one at a time, sort of towards the end of the process. So looks like it is excuse me, looks like it is going to be still a little while. It's been going over 14 hours now. It's going to be a little while before it's done. So, and I'm just tired. And also watching that intermission thing, watching those kids eat those hot dogs, I was like, man, those hot dogs look pretty good. So I kind of want to take a nap and eat like a real meal, not just a snack. But let's do this. Let's open up the datacolor SpyderX Pro. Let's open it up. We'll look at it, and then maybe we'll take a little nap and come back later. And maybe this file thing will be done, and I can move a bunch of stuff around. All right, so here we go, opening it up. There you go. Let's go to the other side. Nope. Taking the box off here. It smells new, for whatever that's worth. Download your software at, so there's that. I've got this little sheet here, which I'm guessing is a calibration sheet of some kind. It's all in Chinese, so who knows. And it appears to be upside down in the box. Oh no, it's just a lid. Okay. And here it is, datacolor SpyderX. Here it is. And what does it have? Ah, USB-A, baby. All right. And there's a serial number in here as well. And that's it. Okay. So, you know, this is going to be the box that I'm going to want to keep this in. Keep it tidy, as it were. So, let's just set it in there for right now. We're going to go ahead and download the software. Yeah, 1-year hardware warranty. All right. A lot of different languages and stuff on this. All right, so let's go to Safari. And we'll do go to datacolor.com get SpyderX. I spell that right? We will find out. Congratulations. Hey, thank you. Oh, you can't see what we're looking at here. But if I push this button, you can. Congratulations on your new SpyderX. This page will be covered up with this cookies announcement just Necessary only. Oh, okay, that's fine. Just... No, wait. I want these all... Yeah, all off. There we go. Okay. Allow selection. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Congratulations on your new SpyderX. This page will help you install your SpyderX color. How do you pronounce this word? Colorimeter, and software, as well as cover the best resources for support. Warm up the monitor. I think the monitor is pretty warm. Download and install and activate software using the links below. Okay. Software download SpyderX Pro and SpyderX Elite macOS software. I've got the SpyderX Pro. I was thinking there was one below this, but I guess not. I guess I decided I didn't need the Elite because of the nits or something. Yeah, my buddy was not real thrilled when he found out this is what I had bought, but anyway, it's what I've got, so it's what we're using. Okay, oh, so that's done, I guess. Download, install, and activate software. So we will unzip that. And that will open this folder here, where now we have a package. We will now run the package. Continue, 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 agree. Whatever, default location, sounds good. Install. Oh, it's asking for this. Well, lucky you, we don't have to go black anymore. I can just run that, which doesn't work at all with this page up, so that's great. That's perfect. So we'll just go over here and we'll just do it manually. There we go. So now then I can type in, yes, you can't see what I'm typing in. Wait, did I do that right? I did do it right. Installer would like to access my downloads folder. Sounds good. I think you should do it. I think you should access my downloads folder. Back to the screen share. Installer wants to control Finder. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just do it. Wants to access system events. Okay. Whatever you need to do. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, it's added items that can run in the background. Okay, great. We are running package scripts. We're validating those packages, and the installation was successful. Spider utility notifications option will allow those notifications. That's fine. Okay, so we'll close this now. Let's just keep it for the time being. So I don't know if we need to run it again or what. Clear my downloads in Safari. Okay, so I've downloaded and installed, but now I need to activate the software. So we're going to go to my applications, and we're going to go to the S's right here, and we're going to find, no, so maybe it's under D for datacolor. Does it have its own folder? Yes, datacolor, SpyderX Pro. Like already, like anyone developing apps for Mac that do this, where they have like these nested folders or whatever. Like if you're a Davinci or Adobe, you can kind of get away with it because you got so much going on. But like this is one app. Like this, I feel like this shouldn't be like this. But anyway, here it is. So we're gonna run the application. If you didn't know, the keyboard shortcut command down will activate a file. So it'll either run an application or it'll open a document. And of course, it's going to open it on the other monitor. So we'll bring it over here. Let's hide this. Get that away. Let's hide this. Did that really not hide just now? I guess I'll just close that for the time being, I guess. Okay. Welcome to the SpyderX Pro software. With the software, you'll be able to perform calibration of multiple display types, measure and monitor room light conditions to improve calibration results, compare before and after calibration results, verify accuracy of calibration and profiles using options like Check Cal. I don't know what that is. Interactive help is now available on every screen. Every screen in America. Every screen that you're calibrating, I guess is what that means. To learn more about how to use SpyderX Pro, please click on this link. I'll click on that link. I'll do it. I'll do what I'm told. I'm a sheep. Getting started. Some YouTube videos. Warm-up monitor. Install Spyder 5 Elite software and activate. Which apparently that's the thing that my buddy thinks that the software is like not great. But all right, so I'm gonna hit OK, and here's another. So the window that's on this other screen right now is about activation, so I'm not gonna show that because I think I have to type in this. It says, please make sure your Spyder sensor is plugged into your USB port before continuing. So let's get that going. So I'm gonna undo the Velcro here. This is a pretty high quality Velcro strap here. No bread ties for this professional device. Thought they'd use a bread tie? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. All right, so now I need to find if I have a USB port free. Because I've got the Stream Deck, I've got the Wacom tablet, I've got the what is the fourth thing over here? What is it? Time to do some sleuthing. So we'll switch over to the iPhone for a second. Will it work? Will it work? It will if I do that. Don't you be trying to steal my serial number now. Okay. Try that, I guess, and then all right. I wonder if I'm supposed to put the dashes in. I guess I will put them in. Okay, I think that's right. Next. Activate using the internet or activate manually. Choose this option if you aren't currently connected to the internet. Activate manually. Like what? You're just gonna print something out and I mail it in. All right, full name and email address. Okay, receive free updates and exclusive offers from datacolor. I think maybe I'll opt in. I'll probably opt out quickly, but we'll start opted in. Your personal information will not be shared with any third parties. Yeah, right. Next, communicating with the datacolor software. Oh, okay. And activation successful. Please make a note of your license code, as you will need this again if you need to reinstall this software. Okay, so I will copy that. Hey guys, welcome to EB Games. I'm opening one password. There it is. Okay. And then we're just going to make a new item. Here. New item. And we'll just make it a secure note. And we'll call it datacolor SpyderX Pro activation code. Add any notes about this item here. Save. Excellent. Okay, and then we'll close that and we'll hit finish. Would you like the application to automatically check for software updates? Absolutely. Are you willing to share calibration data and error messages to allow us to improve our products? Go for it. All right, checking updates. Welcome. All right, here we go. So I'm going to move this over to this monitor. And then put us back on this. Hey. Okay, definitely have to get that OBS thing fixed because that hotkey thing is not going to work. Too many conflicts. But okay, this wizard will guide you through the calibration process. Warm up. Have you allowed your display to warm up for a half hour? Absolutely, I have done that. Lighting conditions. Have you checked that no intense light is falling directly on your display screen? So let me turn off my ring light here because I don't use that when I color correct. And actually I have a different lighting setup. It looks like this. So there's a little bit of light, but it's not deeply colored. The lights in my face are turned way down, and this light over here behind me is completely off, so I don't have a reflection on my monitor. I'm going to turn down the brightness on my iPad and turn the brightness down on the laptop just a little bit. And this is pretty much my usual setup here. I'll even move this off because that's a big white rectangle is providing a lot of light. You just saw it get dimmer when I hid that window, right? Okay, just out of curiosity, let's check in on ChronoSync. And 4809 out of 4838. So the total number keeps getting bigger. So it makes it very hard to gauge like what's happening here. Yeah. I can't make sense of what it's doing. Okay. Lighting conditions. Have you checked that no intense light is falling? Yes, lighting conditions are good. Display controls. Have you reset your monitor settings? Reset contrast to default settings. Let's see. Some displays offer a high amount of controls and others just on off. If your display doesn't offer any configuration, you can go to the next setup. Please check your display's manual to be aware of the available controls of your monitor. Enter the menu of your monitor and be sure to reset to the factory defaults as a first step. So let's go to the iPhone setup here. Take you back to, I know, just chill. All right, so let's say I've done the display controls. I guess that's good. Spider connection, plug the Spider into a computer USB port, not into a hub or keyboard. Once again, you know, might not get the required amount of power and data rate needed to do a calibration. We're just going to take chances, I guess, because I can't plug it into my keyboard right now. I mean, I can't plug it into the actual computer. And what is the deal with this, by the way? What is the deal with all this USB stuff? The whole point of daisy chaining things is ruined if everything has to be connected directly to the device, if everything has to be first thing in the chain. Like, I really wish that they had figured this out. I get that it might not share enough power, so I guess the hub on this TV, because it's on the back of this monitor, it's using the power of the monitor to power the, you know, the device, whatever it is. Because again, the Stream Deck Mini said not to plug it in, and it's working fine, you know, for now. So hopefully this will work. So we'll go to next. Display type. We're going to do the BenQ. Oh, this application window will be moved to the play. Yeah, it's already over there. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Select the one you want to calibrate. Oh, what am I doing? Stop. I don't know what I just did. So I just want to do the BenQ monitor. That's the only one that I really care about. So we will hit next. Okay. Choose the type of display you are calibrating. It is a desktop display. Next. Select the display manufacturer. Enter the desktop display model. That has all been populated correctly. Indicate which controls your desktop display offers. Brightness only, basically. All right. Identify the technology used in this display. Wide LED. Select if your monitor has a wide gamut color space LED backlight. Common monitors that fall under this category include Apple P3 displays, Samsung Dreamcolor. Standard LED. If you had a standard gamut color space, this is most common. General. Let's see, GB LED. Select this if your monitor has a green-blue LED black backlight. This will have a wide gamut. These will have a wide gamut color space capability. Common monitors that fall under this category include the BenQ 270 and Dell UP2716D. Okay, so this, I don't know the answer to this question, so we're going to go back to the interwebs. And we're going to open a new tab, and we're going to search for the BenQ. There it is, BenQ PD 2700U specifications. Wait for it to load. Come on. Why are you taking so long? While we're waiting, I'd just like to ask you, what are you thankful for? I'm thankful to have this technology to help me do the things that I'm trying to do. I'm thankful for anyone who ever watches anything that I do here. I'm thankful for air conditioning, which I'm pretty sure is not working right now. You know, it's difficult to say. It is very hot outside right now, but it's set on 74 and it's still 76 degrees. It's actually 77 degrees in here. There we go. Okay. Let's close all these pop-ups. I understand. Just stop telling me things. All right. And what am I trying to find out? What kind of LEDs? All right. Let's look at the display. It's IPS LED backlight. Okay, that we knew. Trying to figure out what kind of backlight. Does it say, does it? Frequently asked questions. Have a question, get the answer. There are no, okay. If I just type in LED. Here we go. Does BenQ monitor use full array LED lighting or edge lit LED lighting? All BenQ LCD monitors are edge lit design monitors. For further information, click here. Let's try that. Datacolor. Oh, this just takes me to their website. So not really helpful actually. Let's look at the user manual. I'm going to go ahead and break this out into preview so I can search if I need to. Hey. Okay. Oh, this is it? 6 pages? Oh, no, there's more pages. Never mind. Okay. Getting to know your monitor. How to adjust your monitor. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Picture advanced menu. Yeah, RGB range. Picture mode. It's Rec 709. Whoa, connect. RGB range. Determines the range of color scale. Select an option that matches the RGB range setting on the connected device. Yeah, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, back to the old table of contents here. Oh my gosh. There we go, table of contents. Troubleshooting, ergonomics menu. Where's all the like detailed Maybe that's getting to know your monitor. Light sensor. Oh, there's a light sensor there? Okay. Control buttons, power button. Connection. Understand that. How to assemble your monitor hardware. I've already done that. Not finding what I need this way. Let's do it the old-fashioned way here. Ben Q PD 2700U LED type. And let's see what we get. There's a third-party site that looks like it might have the information that we need. Here we go. Backlight. WLED, wide LED. Okay. Next. Took a long time to figure out. So, current, which I've never really calibrated it. So I think first I would like to check the accuracy of my current calibration. That's really what I want to do, is just see like where we at. So that's what I would like to do first, is just check it. Then we can do a full calibration after that. So right now I just want to check. So I will hit next. Okay, place the spider on the display as shown. So this thing opens up. Okay. And it's just going to hang from the monitor. And does this thing slide through or what? Oh, it does, I think. I hope I'm not pulling this cable out. Yeah, okay, great. So let's switch to the old iPhone so you can see what I'm doing here. I was blabbing nonstop, just now realizing you couldn't hear me at all while I was outside. And I'm also just now realizing when it's in iPhone mode, you can't hear me. You haven't been able to hear me anyway. So let's fix that. Add existing. Yeah. So now if we go to iPhone mode, now you can hear me. You still wouldn't be able to hear me outside, but anyway, at least you can hear me now when I switch to iPhone. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I have, oh, I didn't need that. Now I have Allen keys. I think this one is big enough. These are bent. As you can see, I use these all the time. Ow! And I have another set of these. There we go. There's yet a third set of these. But hopefully this one will be the one. Good grief. Okay. Let's see if this will unlock our monitor here. Because you can see the spider is just like dangling and tapping the monitor. It's supposed to lay flat against it. So there's this right here. And let's see if this is the right size. Oh, it's too big. Okay, let's go down to the next one. This is the right one. Man, it's like an in-between size, I think. No, maybe not. I just don't want to round it out, you know. Yeah, see how loosey-goosey that is? That's not good. I don't want to round it up. Oh. There we go. Loosen it, tilt it back, and then tighten it down. Okay. All right, that's got it laying pretty much flat on there. So I think this is going to work. All right. So now we will go to FaceTime mode. Put this back over here. Grease on my fingers from that tool, which we are not done with, and yet I've already lost it. Oh, it's still in the monitor, that's fine. All right, let's put our lights back how we had them. Oh, wait, take this off now. Once you click the next button, the calibration process will begin. And hit next. Okay. Measuring completed. Please remove your spider and click Finish. All right. So it's done. So please remove your spider. So it is now removed. Lens cap back on there. Click Finish. Finish. Okay. So this is letting me know that I've got a gamma of 2.2. That was something that I was wanting to know. Oh, I guess we can go back to the screen now. I've got a gamma of 2.2. My white point current is 301 to 320. The target is 313 to 329. So it's off, but I don't know what that means. I don't know how off that is. I don't know what it means. So if all items pass, click Next to continue. Otherwise, click Recalibrate. Let's just click Next for now because I don't really know what I'm doing. Preview your new display profile. You are looking at the calibrated views. Use the switch button for the uncalibrated view. Okay. Standard set, custom. Okay. Next, because we're going to calibrate it, so I'm going to have to put the spider back on there. Next, choose profiles to graph. I really just want Rec 709, which isn't even one of the options here. sRGB should be 100%, should be in there, should be pretty good. Okay, calibrate another display. We are going to do a full calibration of the display. Okay, and so we're going to do next. Make sure you have no intense light falling directly on your display screen. Let's see, place spider on desk as shown below. Okay. So I guess I'll just place it here. Okay. Go to the iPhone view here. Here. All right, so I just have it sitting on my desk right here. Once you click Next button, a room light measurement will be taken. Okay. Okay, your room light is very low. This level is appropriate for pre-press image editing. Calibrate the display to a brightness of whatever. Brightness, white point. Okay, accept the recommended settings. Fine, whatever. Okay, please stay at your computer after you click the next button on this screen. The application will take a few measurements and then wait for you to adjust the brightness control. All right, so the spider is still plugged in. So now we're gonna hang it once again here, where we had it before. And so I'm gonna click OK out of that window. All right, and now we're gonna put the spider back where it was just a second ago. Okay, should be where it was there. Once you click the next button, the calibration process will begin. Okay, so we hit Next. Adjust the brightness control until the indicator is in the middle. Click the Update button to measure the screen brightness. Look at the target and current values. Where's my... do I have a cursor somewhere? I mean, I can't click something if I can't see it. Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay, over there. Okay. So what does it say? Look at the target. Adjust the brightness control on your monitor either up or down to make the current value match the target value. The current value is a little high. And so it wants me to bring the brightness down. Okay. I did have it set at 40, and that was a little high, I guess. Oh, actually, just brightness. Yeah, okay. So let's take it to 30 and hit update. Continue the process till the current value is within 4% of the target value. Click continue once the brightness has been properly set. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we'll update. Oh, that's too far. So that's good. So I had it close to, you know. So let's go to 35. And update. Okay. Let's take it down 2 notches, 33. And hit update. Bam! Right on. Nailed it. Exactly. Now we hit continue. This is the glamorous part of filmmaking that most people only wish they could be a part of. Measuring completed. Please remove your spider and click finish. So we will do it in that order. We will remove the spider. We'll put the lens cap back on here to protect the lens. Oops. And then we will click finish. And yeah, it seems like that probably looks different. So name and save your new profile. So we're going to name and save it. There we go. Turn the keyboard back on there. And we're going to call it BenQ PD2700U SpyderX Pro. And then we'll give it the date, 2024-08-30. Yeah, August 30. And we'll get a calibration reminder in 1 month. All right, sure, whatever. And so we will save that. Oh, it named it 2021. That's fine, whatever. Okay. Your new profile has been created, and your system will automatically use this new profile. It's been added to your profiles. Great. Okay. Next. Oh, wow. So it's super warm. That can't be right. Is it trying to get it to match the lighting that I have in here? Your current display's gamut, 95% of sRGB, 66% of NTSC, 71% of Adobe RGB, 71% of P3. You know, I just wonder if because the lighting is so very low in here, if it's making it match the orange lighting. Because I'm looking at the white desktop there and comparing it to sort of the color of this light, and it's 100% making it comparable to that light, which I don't need it to do. So just for laughs, if this were the light color setup that I had, I'll increase the brightness of this iPad a little here. This is sort of where everything is normally. I wonder if we did it again, what results we would get. Calibrate another display. Full calibration of your display. Next. Place the spider on the desk as shown. Make sure you have no intense light falling on. What's next? Take a room light measurement. I mean, this is, you know. Okay. Next. Click the update button to, yeah, okay. So, in the world. Okay. So I need to turn my brightness way up to get it in that target there. So there it is set on 50, which is like halfway. Oh, it's going to have to go up higher than that. Currently set on 69. Nice. All right, that's going to be close. Whew. It's raining outside. I hope that the neighbor's chicken was able to find his way back inside. Okay, it's completed. So this looks very different. This looks more usable. Currently it looks different in this usable lighting setup for sure. So I'm going to name this one BenQ PDU PD2700U SpyderX Pro 2024-08 30 dash EP for edit party. This lighting is for my edit party group. That's a name that will mean something to me. So I have a profile for, oh, and I should put EP-B69. Okay, and I hit save. And that profile is created. The system will automatically use that profile. Okay, and that lets me know the brightness needs to be set to 69. All right, so anyway, I'll set next. Next. And so this is uncalibrated, and this is the calibrated, so it's still warmer. And it's got contrast. So it's just such a big difference, man. I mean, I would expect the monitor to have lost some calibration or whatever, but like, really? Is that what's happening? This is all pretty much the same, yep. So that gets me now with a calibrated monitor, supposedly. It's a lot warmer color temperature. Yeah, I guess I just need to think like, I guess I didn't expect it to make so drastic a difference. I guess I didn't think that it would use the lighting in the room, you know, as something to address a color. So I guess it'll take loading up Resolve and sort of seeing what clips look like. So it is currently raining. What I'm hoping is that the power doesn't go out. I do have a battery backup, and I can't remember if this outlet is on that battery backup. So this brand new hard drive that I'm copying everything over to, that's almost done after 15.5 hours. I don't know if that hard drive is on a battery backup, so hopefully the power won't go out in this. Hopefully we won't have like a storm. We'll just have rain. And then I will come and I will check the calibration of this monitor in Resolve with my actual movie clips. So I will loosen this once again and get it tilted the way I like, and then tighten it. Hopefully now it'll stay there. I'll keep this handy in case I decide to adjust the calibration again. I think I'm going to tip it back just a little bit. I know this is the riveting content you subscribe for. So I want to just that's what I want. No, I want to go back more. Perfect. Perfetto. Okay, well, now I really can't do much until this stuff is done copying. I guess what I can do is I can go into Finder and just look at it. Just take a little peek. So let's go back to the screen there. And I will just go to here and I'll look here. Oh yeah, there's like, well, there's not much in there. There's some caches. There's not a whole lot in the utilities folder. So the raw folder has 26 items. Here the raw folder has 26 items. 2 terabytes available. So it's got to be close to being done. It's got to be close to being done. Yeah. Gotta be. Oh, only 3 files left? Let's see. You might get to witness history. A very boring history, but history nonetheless. I think a lot of people right now are probably thinking, I wonder if there's some way I could get online and watch a middle-aged man copy files from one hard drive to another. And the good news is they can see it right here, live, unfiltered, raw. $84 or 64% complete. So yeah, I think we just got 3 files left. I know one of these files is probably really long because there's at some point there's like a 30-minute file movie that's that was the I bet it's that 30, that C30 at the top. It's really long. It's probably 50 gig or more, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Hey, look at here. Interesting. Oh, doing the final folders now with the Cinegrain. It's already done all my LUTs. Each of these Cinegrain files is, you know, half a gig, so it's going to take a minute to do these. There's quite a number of them in there, but I think because I didn't do a trial sync first, it doesn't know how many files it actually is going to have to sync. That's why that number keeps increasing down there, like the number of files that it's moving over. Thunder. I guess it is a thunderstorm after all. And I'm not worried because we're almost done here. And I'm probably going to shut everything down for a little bit and go take a nap while it rains, because there's nothing better than laying in bed, lights off, maybe a little music on low, rain pelting the windows. Oh, finishing up. How about that? 6,520 files and folders scanned, and for whatever reason it didn't do anything with 2 of those. They're probably like hidden, like, you know, drive state files or whatever that Finder uses. So okay. I was making a lot of noise. All right. Left target is getting full. Yes, I'm aware. So we'll save that. We'll quit ChronoSync. We will I don't think we need that anymore. SpyderX Pro, SpyderX Elite, SpyderX Express. Okay, I was thinking there was like a more budget version than what I got, but okay. So I think I'm just going to call it an afternoon for now, and then I will come back and do some other stuff after a nap, after some dinner, that sort of thing. So why are all these Finder windows open? Because I'm a sleepy little boy, and it is 4:30. So perfect nap time. If I were British, this would be like tea time. It'd be time to take a little break anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. So thank you all for watching. I'm glad that I could provide this riveting content for you. Most exciting thing that you've seen all afternoon, I'm certain. And looking forward to being able to provide you with actual watchable content from here forward. Now that I've got this hard drive set up, I'm going to get some things set up offline. Next time I come back, it'll be to get into Resolve and to start doing some color. So until then, thank you for watching. Find someone to encourage and support. You never know when they might need it. Godspeed, and keep moving.